Hi, YouTube. Anyway, this is episode 10 of Top Rope. I have another special guest.
Go Football?
Yep, thank you very much to come on my show. I really appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, first thing we can discuss real quickie the Hall of Fame, and then we can discuss why in the hell the Hall of Fame is on the Monday night before Raw, why it's not on a Saturday like they used to do, and we're gonna discuss mostly on Monday Night Raw, and then on what happened at the end of Raw, and maybe we can discuss about WrestleMania 28. But first, the Hall of Fame class of 2012. Go for it, dude.
It was a pretty good show, you know. It was, of course, it was only an hour long, and it didn't have like everybody's speech. It only had a couple people's speeches, and they were cut down a little bit, but it was still pretty good, you know.
Oh yeah, that was totally awesome. Now the thing that really bugs me, I discussed this off camera. Why in the hell did WWE put the Hall of Fame on the Monday night before Raw? That's vulgar. It should be on a Saturday like in the past, right, buddy?
Yeah, well, I think the reason they moved it is because if they put it on Saturday right after it, you know, they have to edit it a little bit if they don't want to show the whole show. So, like having to edit it an hour after it's shown is kind of tough. So I think that's why they moved it to Monday nights.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, they have more time because usually it used to be on Saturdays. It used to be what, late at night, like what 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock our time.
Yeah, it was kind of late.
Yeah. Now let's switch good back to the Hall of Fame when the DX came out and talk about Mike Tyson. What's your thoughts there, real quick, my friend?
You know, he's part of the celebrities or whatever, and you know, they usually do one of those every year, but it seemed like he's so wacky from getting hit in the head too much, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just seems like he's out of it and he doesn't really know what he's saying. And it was kind of funny when he said at the end of the speech, he's like, "Yeah, if I wouldn't have shown up to WrestleMania, I wouldn't have been able to pay for my house or whatever." So that's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, tell me the other part when Triple H made fun of HBK. Go ahead, tell them that if they didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, he made a joke about how he knocked him out at WrestleMania.
Yep, 14. That's awesome. Very funny.
Yeah.
Now another thing is about the Four Horsemen, and I guess TNA let Ric Flair show up at Hall of Fame. Is that true, my friend?
Yeah, from what I heard, I think you sent me on Facebook was a rumor. TNA let Ric Flair go to the Hall of Fame and show up on WrestleMania, and they originally wanted them to mention TNA on air, but I guess WWE didn't want to do that. So I guess someone from WWE is going to be going on a TNA DVD to talk about stuff, from what I heard. So
Yeah.
I guess that's their deal that they got going on or something.
Yeah, I wonder who. Do you think it'll be a jobber? Or do you think it'll be like a big superstar? Or do you think it's like a nobody?
Well, after I read that, I went through the roster and looked at the people that were in TNA, and I narrowed it down to either R-Truth, Christian, Karma, or who's the other person? I forget who the other person is, but it'll probably be one of them. Most likely Christian, probably.
Now,
Because he was like a former world champion with them and stuff.
yeah.
So.
Now, is this a one-time deal for Christian, or is he gonna go stay there for good?
Oh no, he's just making good with the deal that they had with TNA, so it'll just be like a one-time thing.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of Christian, we all know that this past Sunday at Mania, or a couple days ago, that he re-injured his ankle, and I'm not too sure how long is he going to be out. So what's your quick thoughts on that, Nick?
I think they thought he'd be ready for WrestleMania to wrestle, but I guess they had him come back a little bit too early, so they're just saying he re-injured it for that reason, I guess.
So technically, he's not really injured. He's not really ready to perform yet, right?
Yeah, he's not ready to wrestle yet. He's still injured a little bit.
Yeah, that's totally true. He's a great athlete. Now let's switch gears to WrestleMania 28. Now, I did a review on it, so what's your quick thoughts on it?
Um, it wasn't the best WrestleMania. It wasn't the worst WrestleMania. It has good parts and its bad parts, but it's WrestleMania, so you can't really say it was horrible.
True, but a lot of people think this is gonna be the best one ever. When the match listings came, Bruce Clay, he shouldn't even be on a damn card, but whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really think they should have. They shouldn't have had like the music people during like The Rock and Cena, and then if they took out the Bruce Clay thing, like they could have made the Daniel Bryan and Sheamus thing longer, because Daniel Bryan was over like crazy. Everybody's doing the yes, yes, yes like that, and like he's over. Like I don't know why they didn't let him win.
Yeah, another thing is, second year in a row, they have a world title match to kick off. Now, if I was the WWE, it should be a 6-on-6. Teddy versus Teddy. John Laurinaitis. That team. That was a great thing. Great chemistry, fast pace. Or they got Big Show versus Cody Rhodes to kick off Mania. But no, you know what I'm saying. But whatever.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So you got anything to say about that, real quick?
The Kane and Cody Rhodes match was pretty good. I thought the Kane and Randy Orton match was pretty good. No one's really talking about that match. I thought it was a pretty good match. I don't really like Orton that much, but he put on a pretty good match, and Kane did the cool choke slam from the second rope.
Yeah, and then the match everybody's talking about is The Rock and Cena's terrific. I'm not going to discuss it any further. It's in my review, so check it out. And another match, I think it should be the match of the year is Y2J and Punk. That's awesome, unbelievable. I think they should have a match. The rematch. I think they will in the future. But now let's focus on Raw. Now speaking of Y2J and Punk, I'm really surprised that Y2J came out and hit him over the head with alcohol bottle. Were you surprised too?
I'm surprised he didn't even do that yet. He kept talking about how his dad was an alcoholic and stuff, and I'm surprised he didn't do that before WrestleMania. But it made the feud better now, and hopefully they'll have a really cool match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, if they have one. Most likely they will. I was really surprised. Now another thing happened before the end. The Rock came out. It was awesome. Now he says he wants one more run. What's your quick thoughts on that, real quick, Nick?
If he actually comes back and he just stays with the WWE and doesn't do any movies, I think he'd be able to do it. Hogan had his last title run in 2003, so maybe Rock can have one final championship run.
Yeah, actually it's 2002 Backlash, right? 2002.
Yeah, 2002.
Yeah, and I don't know how long it lasted. I think a few months, and he lost it to the Undertaker. That was a good feud. Now, if if The Rock does come back and he wants a title, who should he go after?
I don't know. Rock and Punk already have the little feud going, anyways. But I don't really know who. Maybe like Rock Miz, or maybe Rock versus I don't know, maybe Dolph Ziggler or something.
Something new.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can discuss the end of Raw. Let me see here. John Cena came out, flap his gums like usual, and he wants. And before that, a lot of the fans in the crowd said, Lesnar, or something like that. I forgot what he said. Is that right? Did I say it right?
Yeah, they were saying, we want Lesnar.
We want Lesnar. We want Lesnar. You guys get on track. And another thing is, didn't they say holy shit? Yeah, they did. Yeah. And I was very surprised they said that. I'm surprised they didn't beep it out for WWE. I'm very surprised. Now, John Cena says, of course, he didn't pay attention to the crowd. Say, I want The Rock. And of course, he didn't get The Rock. He get Brock Lesnar. I was very surprised. I'm marking out like a little kid. Now, we all know a few days ago before Mania, he signed a 1-year deal with the WWE. Unbelievable. So what's your quick thoughts on the return of the next big thing, Brock Lesnar?
Well, I just put up a markout video on my channel from that. But, I wasn't really going to expect it until I actually saw it, because it came out around April Fool's Day, so
Yeah.
maybe they're, like, all pulling a joke on us or whatever, but, I think it's really awesome, I can't wait.
Now, you told me off camera that he might face John Cena at Extreme Rules. So what's your quick thoughts on that, my friend?
Well, I'm kind of biased since we're going to that pay-per-view, but hopefully he'll do it and like have maybe he'll go against Taker at WrestleMania next year. Since they had that stare down at the UFC fight or whatever. You remember that?
Yes. Or they might save Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, save for WrestleMania 29 because it'd be more build up. Maybe that was a big announcement, but nobody else seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little duke out. We'll find out very soon why in the hell that Brock Lesnar give the F5 to John Cena. I'm not too sure why. Do you know?
No, like he was going to shake his hand or whatever, and then he gave him that F5.
I don't know. Most likely, Brock Lesnar is freaking heel. That's for sure heel, right?
I don't know. He was getting a lot of cheers from the crowd, and everybody was booing Cena. But I don't think it'll be like that at every stadium.
Oh yeah. Now I'd be surprised if next Monday night they sign a contract and say Extreme Rules, like a maybe cage match. But I really doubt it. Not so soon. Maybe that match will be for WrestleMania 29. Most likely, I doubt they're gonna have this matchup like in 4 weeks in Chicago. I really doubt it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or they could maybe do. It could be Lesnar versus Cena at SummerSlam, and then have Lesnar go on to Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah, true. Because back in the day, I think Backlash 3 2 when John Cena when Brock Lesnar broke his leg. Remember that he stayed in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Was that year?
I forget when that was, but I remember their original feud. Like John Cena was first starting, and I think Brock had the title, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah. Now I don't know if they're gonna use that storyline. If they do meet, I don't know how's it gonna come around. I'm not too sure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really happy. Now another person I heard it might come back is Batista. What's your thoughts on that, dude?
I wasn't really his biggest fan, but maybe he could stay away and have like a younger person be champion. Give a younger person a chance.
Yeah, I prefer Brock Lesnar over Batista. No offense to Batista, but I like Brock Lesnar. He's a beast from the East, and I like him. He's a great athlete from my point of view.
Yeah, he's not the best and he's not the worst, but.
Okay. Do you want to say anything else before we get the heck out of here?
Yeah. I'm Ghost Football. I'm sure Rai will put my my YouTube link down in the description box, and we always do our show together too.
Yeah, this is the first time we're doing it on the laptop, so it's kind of neat, I'm at my house and he's at his house. It's very cool,
Yep.
And don't forget, very soon, in 4 weeks or less, my partner, Governor Football, myself, will go to Extreme Rules, and we're definitely going to have a road trip video. Okay.
Yep.
And if you have not seen my WrestleMania 28 review, so check it out, and my April Fool's video, so check that out too. I got 100 views so far. Very surprised. Maybe I do that more often.
Yeah, that video was really funny.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. That's about it. And everyone have a great evening from your friend Team Rai, and I talk to you on the flip side. You want to say anything else?
All right. See you guys later. This is Ghost Football.
Peace.
See ya.
Later.